Hi and welcome to another RC Pilot Pete Watson video. Today I want to share with you my next project that I've been building. Unfortunately I'm not done much of the build itself because it was a straightforward construction, but I'll still share this with you, and it's more or less in its wooden form at the moment, so you'll see the work I've done and the construction itself. Okay, so let's get started. The model that we're going to look at that I've constructed is a Cambrian model company Funfighter. I had one of these 25 years, 30 years ago as one of my first low-wing aircraft, and I loved the model. It was on a 25 IC engine, but now I've done this on an electric version. But just to bring back a few happy memories of my early years of model flying. So okay, here we go, let's look at the model. Okay, so you can see from above the plans. The fuselage is a simple box shape or box section build, so you've got Fs1 through to 7, and then you just build the box around this, and then you will shape with balsa mainly on the tops. You put in thicker balsa upon the tops and bottoms, and you can round the corners off, as you'll see in a second. That's the one I'm painting it like. But this is the model. As I say, I've more or less completed the build now in respect to construction wise. I'm just taping it out for painting purposes. I have made a start, as you can see. I did a test piece on the battery bay, so this is the battery bay here. So the battery will go there and the ESC will be on the underside. So it's all decked out and rounded off. The nose I did, you can see the motor mounting there. That's a solid construction. There's captive nuts at the back, so I'll just screw it straight in the motor. There's doors on, just as the model of full size would be. Not concentrating too much on scale though, so just a little bit of also final sanding to do, as you can see here. I put this on this morning because I added that last night, so just a little bit more sanding and another coat of I put the glass cloth on, but I need another coat of the Poly C. The whole model is covered in Poly C with the 25 gram cloth. This is my preferred way now, and as you can see, it leaves not too bad a finish. I've actually just sprayed the underside of the fuselage, so that's my first main spray, let me see, and this is now complete, ready for the upper part doing. Ooh, okay, so the wings are constructed with a really good dense veneer and a foam core, very nicely made. I've had the kit actually for about 4 years now, but never got round to building it. So I'm impressed that after 4 years the veneer is still on the foam. Usually they start to peel and lift a little bit, but it hasn't done on this case, so really pleased with that. And wings are more or less finished. I've just got to put the holes. I've marked the holes, but the holes want drilling for the bolt holes to go through to the lugs there. But yeah, this is all got the nylon cloth on and poly seed. I put some finger grips in for launching because it is a hand launch model, and that's where the airlong will sit, servo will sit for the airlongs, which you can see here, control from a central point. The rudder and elevator servos are mounted in the back. This is out of plan, but I prefer to do it this way. So a little bit extra on the tail weight, but I can counterbalance that by putting a larger battery in. It's designed for a 3-cell 2200, so but I'm going to up it to, because the space in the front end for the battery, I'm going to up it to either 4000 3-cell, or I may go to a 4S and something like a 3000 on a 4S, just to get the CG. The final bit will power unit, let me say, or battery used, will be fully dependent on achieving the correct CG. The speed controller and motor I've got in will take up to 3 to 6S. So okay, so there's the wings. Next job on these is to paint the underside. This is in a light colour. I'm using different paints this time than I've used before. I'm using a Tamiya rattle can, and this is, I can't see the lid, this is AS11, and it's like, I think light grey, yeah, medium sea grey. So that'll be the undersides, and then on the tops, surfaces, top of the wing and top of the fuselage, I am using AS21 and 31, so an ocean grey and a dark green. I'll decide once the model's put together whether I'll be using invasion stripes or not. It depends on how hard it is to see. Here you can see the vertical stab and rudder is installed, ready for painting, and I've also already painted the underside of the horizontal stab. So again, this is waiting now to get the marking lines for the camouflage. So that's one of my next tasks, but I will do the underside of the wing first. So, but yeah, it's coming nearly to completion. As I say, one or two little fiddly jobs to do before I get fully going with the paintwork. But watch this space. Hopefully another week, maybe 2 weeks, and she'll be ready for the maiden flight. I'll keep you posted with the camouflage painting.